much money are the vaccine companies making? Hey everyone, Business Society welcomes you back with yet another great video. Today's video will tell you about how much money the COVID-19 vaccine companies are making. Keep watching the video so you won't miss out on the information on the amount these companies are earning. Before we begin, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and the notification bell icon to get the regular notification on the new upload. Here we begin. Pfizer. Pfizer's Comirnaty vaccine, developed with Germany's BioNTech, is based on re-engineered messenger RNA, the molecule that sends genetic instructions from DNA to a cell's protein-making machinery. It was the first to be approved and has to be stored at ultra-low temperatures, minus 70 degrees Celsius. Governments have ordered about 780 million shots, including 200 million doses for $3.9 billion for the US and 300 million for the EU Commission, while 40 million doses will go to lower-income nations via the COVAX facility. It costs $39 or £28 for 2 doses in the US and about $30 in the EU. Pfizer, which splits costs and profit margins equally with BioNTech, expects $15 billion in 2021 sales based on current deals. The final number could be twice as high, as Pfizer says it can potentially deliver 2 billion doses this year. Barclays analyst Carter Gold is predicting a sales of $21.5 billion in 2021, $8.6 billion next year, and $1.95 billion in 2023, on the assumption that the jab is given as a one-off shot. Moderna. The vaccine produced by the US biotech firm based in Massachusetts must be stored at freezer temperature, minus 20 degrees Celsius. The UK has ordered 17 million doses, the EU bought 310 million with an option for a further 150 million in 2022, while the US government ordered 300 million shots. Japan purchased 50 million shots. Moderna charges $30 for the required 2 shots in the US and $36 in the EU. Moderna has said it expects 2021 sales of $18.4 billion. Barclays analyst Jenna Wang forecasts sales of $19.6 billion, $12.2 billion in 2022 and $11.4 billion in 2023, assuming recurring vaccinations. A group of investors that backed the company when it was founded in 2010 will have made substantial returns. The chief executive, Stéphanie Bancel, a 48-year-old French executive, owns 9% of the shares, now worth nearly $5 billion. Johnson & Johnson adenovirus vaccine. Johnson & Johnson's jab, the world's first single-shot COVID-19 vaccine, was developed by its Janssen division in Belgium. It uses adenovirus 26, a rare variant of cold virus. It was approved in the US in late February and can be stored at standard fridge temperatures for at least 3 months. Big orders include 30 million doses plus option for 22 million for the US and UK, up to 400 million doses for the EU, and 500 million doses for COVAX nations. The company aims to deliver at least 1 billion doses this year, which would generate $10 billion. The US government has ordered 100 million doses with the option to buy 200 million more and is paying $10 a shot. AstraZeneca. The vaccine developed with Oxford University uses a modified chimpanzee cold virus and can be kept at fridge temperature. Viral vector vaccines use a harmless virus to deliver a piece of genetic code to cells. Big orders have come from the UK, 100 million, the EU up to 400 million, the US 300 million, and Japan 120 million. Analysts at SVB Leerink are forecasting sales of $1.9 billion this year and $3 billion in 2022. The 2021 figure could be far higher if AstraZeneca achieves its ambitious target of 3 billion doses. The company has pledged to supply the vaccine on a not-for-profit basis during this pandemic and charges just $4.30 to $10 for 2 doses. Sinovac. The Coronavac jab has been administered for emergency use in several Chinese cities since last summer and was approved by China's regulator in early February. Sinovac, which is based in Beijing, has struck deals with Brazil, Chile, Singapore, Malaysia, and the Philippines. In January, Turkey and Indonesia kicked off their vaccination campaigns with the jab. Sinovac also plans to supply 10 million vaccine doses to COVAX nations. Sinovac says it can produce more than 1 billion doses this year. The vaccine has been priced at $60 for 2 shots in some Chinese cities. Sinovac's Indonesian partner, Bio Farma, which has ordered at least 40 million doses, said it would cost $27.20 for 2 doses locally. Gamaleya Institute. Although it has not been approved by the EU regulator yet, Hungary and Slovakia have bought the Russian vaccine Sputnik V. In total, more than 50 countries, including Iran, Algeria and Mexico, have ordered it. AstraZeneca is testing a 2-shot combination of its vaccine with Sputnik. The developers are struggling to mass-produce Sputnik in Russia, but RDIF, a sovereign wealth fund, told the Financial Times last month that it had signed contracts with 15 manufacturers in 10 countries to produce 1.4 billion jabs. The developers have said they would charge $20 or less for the required 2 doses internationally, but are providing it free in Russia. Novavax. The Novavax vaccine uses a small fragment of a lab-made version of the SARS-CoV-2 virus spike protein. The US firm hopes for regulatory approval in the UK, US and other countries in the first half. The company has been researching vaccines for more than 30 years and has never before had a jab approved. It has agreed to supply 300 million doses so far, including the UK, 60 million doses, EU, Canada and Australia. It hopes to produce 150 million doses a month and is expected to be cheaper than rivals. According to the Financial Times, the company has agreed to charge $3 a shot in Africa. The vaccine will also be made in Stockton-on-Tees in northeast England and can be kept at fridge temperature. Based on these deals, Novavax said this week it sees the potential for several $1 billion in revenue in the next 12 months. This is set to rise as Novavax expects to be able to make 2 billion doses a year by mid-2021, thanks to a partnership with the Serum Institute of India. So, a great deal of revenue awaits the vaccine companies. With this, I'm concluding the video. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Make sure you are subscribed to Business Society, and if you're looking forward to knowing more about the earnings of the vaccine companies, then stay tuned for more videos and news like this.